This answer is powered by AskQuesty.com. Get help with your Squarespace questions or tasks on demand.
This video is how to add a custom font to your Squarespace site. So here we have a custom font, Selima, and I'll show you how to get that done and apply it to every font type that's on your website, your Squarespace website. So here we have our default font, but we're going to change that now. So let's go into the back end of the site. Let's click on Design. Next, we'll go to Custom CSS. And the first thing we're going to do is to upload our custom font types. Custom font types are usually true type fonts or TTF, or open type fonts, which are OTF files. So we'll upload those now. So click on the Manage Custom Files button. Click the arrow here, Add Images or Fonts. So I'm going to select first the open type font file. Click Open. And we're also going to select the true type font file as well. So click that and open. Okay, so next we're going to add the CSS to link those font files to the body font. So first we need to kind of add the font, like establish it within our site. So to do that, we'll type at font-face. Then we'll have our opening and closing curly braces. Then we'll type font family. And in this case, the font is called Selima. And you're going to try to make sure, of course, that the spelling is correct. Because if it's just a little bit off, it simply won't work. Next, we're going to add the source element. And we're going to use URL. And then I'm going to just add some single quotes here. We'll fill that in later. And then I'm going to add the next, source that needs to be added. So it's done like this, where you have source, local, open brackets, and then you type Selima again. And you type URL, and I'm going to leave this. It's calling for like a font type, but we'll link that later. I'll just add my single quotes there where it should go. We'll put a space, and then the format, which is true type. So in this first source, that's where you would put your open type font. So to get the URL, what you do is click on Manage Custom Files, where we had uploaded the files before, and just click on the selima.otf file, and it just imports it in there very nicely for us. And then for the true type format, we'll just put our cursor right there in the URL field. Again, click Manage Custom Types, and we're going to select the TTF file, or the true type font type file. So once that's done, we've now linked the font to our site, and now we can use it. So we can add body, and we're just going to apply that font type to the entire body. So we're going to add body, curly braces, font family, and then we're going to use our single quotes again and type there Selima. And then we're going to also add a backup font just in case the user is using a browser that doesn't support Selima. It can then use the cursive font type, and if that fails, it'll then use sans serif. So you just hit save, and here we have that font is now added over here very nicely. So one other option would be to add a Google font. Some people prefer to use this. So you just go on fonts.google.com, and this is a lot easier than having to upload and import your OTF or TTF files, your font files. So how to do that, you click on the font that you want to use. So click the plus sign next to it that says select this font. And where it says one family selected, click on that. Click on the import tag and you just copy this. And again, in the design option, so what I'll do is just take that all out. So there we've imported our font. And as you can see, the Selima is no longer being applied because we took out the link. So it's now changed to this thing. And instead, we're going to use this font family from the Google font here and apply it to our body tag. So once we hit save, you'll see that the font has now changed to the Google font that we imported. Right, so that's it.
Was this helpful? Ask a Squarespace question now. AskQuesty.com.